Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we have a little review for you of my Mayflower eBay tire machine. So when I bought this thing, it was about 800 bucks, and then they charged another 150 for shipping. So they're about $1,000. I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description of where I got mine and how much the current prices are. I know things have kind of gone up recently. We've had this machine for almost 3 years now, and I can say it has never failed us once, and it's fantastic. So we do a lot of drifting here at Bead Racing, and this is where we change all of our tires here in our little tire station. So this is our machine we've been rolling with. I'll do a quick little overview on it. So it does have the 3 pedals down here at the bottom, the rotation, the clamping, and then the bead breaker on the side. It does have a nice little arm with it that you can change out the little duck bill. They give you extras whenever you buy it, so that's really nice. Nice clamping force. You can adjust how hard it clamps to, and then you release it, comes up. I'm not gonna show you how to change a tire. I'm assuming you already know how to do that. I'm just gonna kind of give you a little quick review of this machine. So it doesn't come with the bead blast, however. It has an air line on the side, which is really nice with a gauge. So that's how you beat it up. Over on this side is where the pressure gauge is. As you can see, you can regulate it however you need to with this top adjustment knob. And then next you have your oil canister, which we just now filled it up after about 3 years. So not too bad. You hook your air line up to the back here. We run at about 90 PSI, give or take. Hopefully that's what she needs to be at. So it does have a cord coming off the back, which we plug it in so we can do our rotation. Everything else is ran on the air, which is really nice. We have our compressor in the back, about a 60-gallon compressor. You could probably run it on something a little bit smaller. It's mainly the bead breaking is what takes all the air pressure. So now we're gonna do a quick little demo for you of kind of my process of demounting and remounting a tire. So this is obviously a drifted on tire. I went ahead and bought a stem remover because it does not come with one. I'll go ahead and leave on the screen kind of what size specs tires and wheels you can do with the machine. We go up to about an 18-inch wheel, nothing too crazy, nothing too SUV-like, mainly just cars and drift cars. Slide this little 16-incher in here. There was a plastic cover. However, we took it off because we do mostly drift wheels that we really don't care too much about. Go ahead and push our right pedal. Break that bead. Really nice and easy. Make sure that's good. I'm gonna flip it around. Machine's really smooth. A lot of power behind it for bead breaking, which is nice. So that bead is officially broken. So after that, the bead breaking's done. I'm gonna plop it up here. I know people do this little different ways, but middle pedal holds the wheel. I've never had any sort of failure for wheels coming off. It always clamps it really nice and tight, which is key. Bring my little arm in. I'm gonna clamp it in there. It's gonna raise it up just a hair, which is really nice. I believe it came with 1 tire iron when I bought it. However, I got these little cheap ones at Harbor Freight. They do the job pretty good. I'm gonna slip it in the top bead, press down on the other side, get it lower, and I'm gonna get that over top of that lip. Far left pedal rotates it, so you push down to go one way, and you get under it, it'll go the opposite way. So breaking the bead loose, working it around. Once the top bead's loose, I'm gonna kind of tilt it down, slide my tire iron in there, lift this side up, and then lift this side up simultaneously. Pull this over, make sure it's over the bead, left pedal, down, let it ride. I didn't take that wheel weight off, but it's okay, it's a drift wheel. It'll get there. So there's an old tire. Gonna recycle that as needed. As far as lube goes, this doesn't really have any canisters to hold any sort of tire lube. So we have one of these Harbor Freight little magnets that we can actually hook on our little bottle, which we just use Dawn soap and stuff. Nothing too fancy. I know you can get this stuff if you really want to. Is it directional? No, it's a drift spare. So that's gonna need a little help. So the arm's really adjustable. Get it in, left pedal, let it ride. So the motor on this thing is pretty strong. I've only had a few times where a bead will kind of catch kind of funny and the motor will actually stop, which is probably a good thing because you don't want to rip beads if something's not quite where it needs to be. Because this unit is the cheapest, so it doesn't have the hydraulic arm on the side that allows you to, or helps you push the far side down to get the bead on around. But that's what friends are for. We can kind of get the tire irons in there on a budget and make it happen. But this little 16 probably won't need that because it's got a lot of play, so I can just take my hand, press it around, and I don't need that fancy upcharge of an arm. Like I said, regulated about 90 PSI. So it's gonna bead what you need or two. Oh, it's the fun part. Oh Lord, there might be another one. Ah, no. Oh gosh. Did it bead already? Oh yeah, we're good. Get my little tool back. Woo! All right, let's see how quick we can be. I'm not good at this. Oh, not bad, not bad. There we go. So there's one tire changed on the Mayflower tire machine. So now I'm gonna quickly cover kind of what I use for maintenance on my little machine here. So doing tires, the machine gets really dirty. All I use is a little bit of degreaser, kind of spray down the machine every once in a while, clean it up, get it nice and shiny, and get all that dirt and grease out of where these arms slide back, because I don't want it to get built up and start locking it up. And then I'll even hit the pedal, kind of degrease that, and you'll see right there, it'll get all that dirt and grease and grime out of the way. So that way the arms can slide in and out really easily. Another thing I like to do is take a little bit of WD-40 or whatever you like to use, and I kind of just spray the arms down and the plate, so that way, again, whenever it's coming in and out, it has a little bit less resistance, maybe a little easier on the components. Something else I touch with the WD-40 are the pedals. So sometimes the pedals I don't want the pedals to get stuck, so I give them a little bit of a juice in there, and so now it just kind of frees it up. I also do the arm here, kind of get that flowing. These components on the side prevents rust as well on the wear and tear components, which is really nice. You can see there's a little bit of rust on some of these spots, but sometimes you just can't really do anything about that. That's just from a lot of use. Over on this far side, like I said, I believe this consumes the oil. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen. I believe this uses oil internally and it kind of drinks it after a while. So we went ahead and topped it off or changed it. I think there's an air filter in this little canister as well. Again, I'll put on the screen what it's for. We've never really changed this. Might be a good time to after all this use. This is the air hose. You don't really mess with that. But oil, lubrication, cleaning, it's a good unit. Alrighty guys, that is my official review of the Mayflower tire machine. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you actually have one of these machines? Are you looking for it? This is kind of a drift shop that we have. We do a lot of little drift spares every few weeks. So it's been a great unit. It's never let us down. If the tips and tricks helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next video.
That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my